Hi and welcome to another video on my channel. Today I would like to tell you something about one of my favorite headphones, the Bose QuietComfort 35 and Bose 700. They're both noise cancelling headphones and I have been using them since, well actually I've been using the QuietComfort 35 since 2016. I particularly like the noise cancelling part of these headphones. I've had Bose headphones before, they were wired. I also had a couple of in-ear wired earphones from Bose, but well, the thing was the wire broke all the time, so that was really annoying. So I was really happy with Bose QuietComfort 35. Here you have them. I bought them on the 20th of December in 2016 for a price of 294 euros, which was a pretty good deal at the time. Now I've used them quite intensively and I really enjoyed it to study, to travel with, to put them on it when you're in an airplane, but also when you're trying to study in a library or in a room with other people. So I was really excited when the new generation of that headphone was released. That was the Bose 700. Got them here. So these ones I bought in September 2019. So that has been actually it has been almost exactly 6 months since I bought them. And I bought them for 379 euros, which is quite an amount of money. I bought them on the airport in Amsterdam, so they were actually on a bargain, on a sale. I don't think they're really on sale. At the moment, I've looked it up, you can get them for 270 euros on Amazon, the German Amazon. So 277 is quite a difference with the price I got them for. It hurts me a little bit to see that, but anyway. So when I bought the newer headphones, I gave the older ones to my dad, and he's been using them ever since. So yeah, I will go through both of the headphones and give you my opinion about them, and tell you if I regret giving them to my dad or not. So they both come with a travel case. As you can see, the shape's a bit different. The shape of this one seems a little bit bigger than this one. Also, the older case has quite a nice, small pocket to keep your passport or your boarding card or something. The newer version doesn't have that. And well, about the height, I think they have the same height, approximately. Maybe this one is even a bit higher. And the size, well, this is like a bit of an oval shape, while this is just, kind of rectangular. Personally, I think this is easier to pack in your bag than this one. An explanation for that is that the newer headphones, you can't like twist them and put them away. You have to put them away like this, while the older ones you could do like this, and by that you reduce the size of them. So I think that explains the different travel cases. So we've had a look at the different travel cases, but let's have a closer look to the weight of the travel cases and the headphones in the travel case. Now, as you can see here, the older travel case weighs about 467 grams. Now, if we compare that with the newer version, which seems a little bit bigger, strangely enough, it's 5 grams lighter than the older version, including the headphones. Now, if we have a look at the headphones, for me, it really feels like the new version, the Bose 700, weighs like a lot more. It feels tighter on my head, and after a while, I really start to get annoyed by the feeling of the pressure that it gives onto my ears. And it doesn't give me a headache, but it's not very comfortable. So it feels like it's a lot more, it weighs a lot more than the older headphones, but surprisingly enough, it's only 26 grams. So apparently, I'm sensitive enough to notice a weight difference of 26 grams. Now, if you compare that with the total weight of the headphones and the travel case, then apparently Bose has somehow been able to reduce the weight of the travel case tremendously, because the total of the newer headphones with the travel case is 5 grams lighter than the total of the older headphones. Now, if we do a quick recap on what we've seen so far, if we start with the price, I think it's difficult to compare them. I don't want to give that away yet. I don't want to spoil my conclusion. But anyway, if you want to buy the 700 right now, it's priced at 277 euros. And QuietComfort 35 you can get for about 220, 230 euros. So it's a bit of a price difference, but not too big. Used to be bigger when the 700 was just released. So if we look at the size and the travel cases of the headphones, personally I prefer the QuietComfort 35 because its size of the travel case is much easier, I think, to put in a corner inside of your backpack or somewhere else, and you can kind of fold it, which makes it a little bit smaller. So the next one was the weight. I think that's a difficult one. If you look at the total package, then the 700 is a little bit lighter, but that only is about 5 grams, so that's not really significant lighter than the older headphones. Should it be a draw? I'm not sure. Personally, I think I prefer the lightness of the headphones of the QuietComfort 35. They feel a lot lighter, although they're not that much lighter, only 26 grams. But personally, I think I would prefer the QuietComfort 35. And needless to say, if we look at the comfort of the cushions of the headphones, I prefer the older ones. As you can see, the headphones are used quite intensely the last couple of years, and there are some scratches on the side of the headphones. I think that's only a good sign, because that means that it's used very often. Now, my dad told me that he needs to go look for some new cushioning of the ears, because they start to wear off. I think that is something that can be easily fixed by just replacing them. So I'm gonna order some new cushions for the ears for him. Now, very important these days of the headphones is the app that comes with it. Here you can see the Bose Connect app that belongs to the QuietComfort 35 headphones, and I'm actually pretty happy with this app. Over here at the corner you can see how many devices are currently connected to the headphones. Here you've got the option to share headphones with someone else. It's actually a really handy feature that I must admit it was only once, but I used it while I was on an airplane, and I wanted to watch a movie together with a friend of mine. The movie was on his iPad, so due to this function we were able to watch the movie together. Over here you have the possibility of choosing your level of noise cancelling from high, medium and all turned out, which sounds really weird. But I was really happy when this upgrade was released, because it was only released when the QuietComfort 35 second edition was released. And I used it quite a lot when I was on my bike, because obviously it's not really wise to cycle with noise cancelling on. If you have the newer version of this headphone, so that's the second version of the 35, then you have an option to regulate the noise cancelling with a small button on your headphones itself. But with the first edition you didn't have that function, but you can still reduce it or change it with the app. And in the lower corner on the right side you can see the battery. Of course you have the settings, you can set a timer, and I'm really happy with this app because I think the connectivity is really good. I didn't experience a lot of issues. It was really easy to connect it with different devices like my MacBook, iPad, different iPhones, stuff like that. That really works out. Now here we see the latest app version that belongs with the 700 headphones. You actually have to register an account first before you can link your headphones to the app or actually use them. So that was something that I'm not really fond of. Here we see the overview of the headphones. You can adjust the noise cancelling by steps with 1 from 0 to 10 or from 10 to 0, which is quite nice. You have a lot of more options than with the older headphones. Now there are a lot of more settings. There's also a voice assistant that you can use, for example Siri or Google Assistant. Alexa is also a part of it. But I was a bit disappointed because when I bought the headphones, I later found out that I was not able to use the A word. I'm not going to say it because then it's going to pop up here again. I was not able to use it because I live in the Netherlands, and then last couple of weeks ago, for some reason, I still don't know why, it has been able to I have been able to use it, but I don't get it. It's not officially supported by the app. So one specific feature that I really like from the 700 headphones is that you have the ability to just swipe up and down to change the volume. That is something that is definitely different than from the older headphones, and that I do like. There are also a couple of other extra options. Turn on the voice assistant and turn it on and off. It's a real button. It used to be more like something that you had to switch on and off. Now, to conclude the review of these two headphones, I must admit that I prefer the QuietComfort 35, even though it's an older version of the headphones. I think it gives you better value for money, and I think the connectivity and the comfort of the 700 is less than from the older headphones. So, do I regret buying the new headphones? Difficult question. Do I regret giving these headphones to my dad? No, I don't, because I think he deserves it. But well, you only know the quality of a product if you're able to compare it with another product, and I think I would recommend to buy the older ones instead of the new ones. If you would ask me at this very moment which headphones should I buy or would you buy, I think I would tell you to buy the QuietComfort 35 and not the 700. Who knows, my mind could change in a couple of months, but I've been using them both for quite a while, and I don't think I'm gonna change my mind. If you have a little less budget, definitely go for these ones because they're excellent quality for a reasonable price. Do you also have experience with both of these headphones? Please let me know in the comments. I'm really curious about how you think these headphones compare. If you have any suggestions, please also give a comment below, and if you like my video, please give it a like and please subscribe to my channel. That would be much appreciated. Hope to see you next video.